Have you ever, walked into a trade show, and it just hits you, that energy?
Oh, totally. The lights, the sounds, people showing off all the latest gadgets.
It's a whole scene.
It's like stepping into a different world almost.
It is, but it can also be a tad overwhelming, right?
Especially if you're not sure, where do you even begin?
Well, you need a game plan.
Yes, a game plan. And lucky for us, we've got Exhibitor magazine.
And lucky for us, we've got Exhibitor magazine. They're like the gurus of trade shows.
Yeah, they really are. And what I appreciate about Exhibitor magazine is they get it.
They understand this isn't just about showing up with a booth and hoping for the best, right?
Yeah, it's about strategy and innovation.
Creating those real connections, face to face, which honestly feels more important than ever these days.
100%. In a digital world, you need that human element.
Okay, so let's dive into some of the cool stuff we found in the magazine, shall we? One thing that immediately caught my eye was this whole thing about Exhibitor Live.
Have you heard of that?
Oh yeah, Exhibitor Live is huge.
It's like this massive conference, right?
Massive. But it's specifically for people who put on trade shows.
But a meta trade show.
Exactly. Trade shows for trade show people.
Which I think speaks volumes about the industry itself.
The fact that something like Exhibitor Live exists on such a large scale tells you that event marketing is very much alive and thriving.
Right. And not just surviving, but thriving.
As much as we live in a digital world, people crave those in-person experiences.
They want to connect for sure.
And speaking of connecting, Exhibitor magazine is big on recognizing those who are doing it right. Right, the awards.
They have all these award categories, not just for the events themselves, but for companies that are really excelling at event marketing.
I love that they do that because it gives you a benchmark, okay, what are the top players doing?
And often you find they're the ones who are pushing the boundaries, trying new things, innovating.
Right, so you can learn from the best.
Absolutely. See what's working, what's not, and maybe get some inspiration for your own events.
Totally. They have this eTrack live online session coming up on October 17th, and it's all about training your booth staff.
That's smart, because let's be real, you can have the most amazing booth in the world.
But if your staff isn't up to par, it's a missed opportunity.
I remember actually going to a trade show a while back. There was this one company, they had the coolest tech. But the people running the booth,
Yeah.
they looked like they'd rather be anywhere else.
Oh no.
No eye contact, mumbled answers.
Yeah.
It was such a shame because the product was incredible, but they totally dropped the ball on the human element.
That's such a good point. And that's exactly why this eTrack training session stood out to me. It's all about maximizing that human-to-human interaction, even within a trade show setting.
Which at the end of the day is what it's all about, right?
Right. Building relationships, making those connections.
It's like the heart of event marketing.
And for those of you who are as intrigued by this as we are, we highly recommend checking out Exhibitor magazine for yourself. You can really dive deep into all the trends and insights we talked about today. Definitely worth a read. Absolutely.